us on this Friday edition, Ed Schultz News and Commentary. Well, I don't think there's any way Hillary Clinton was damaged by the political attempted takedown by the Republicans yesterday. You know what? That might have been the most television I think I've ever watched. I watched the whole thing. I woke up yesterday thinking, all right, the Benghazi hearing's going on. I'll watch a little bit of it. And then I got hooked. And then you know what hooked me? Was the professionalism of Hillary Clinton. She was calm, cool, collected, believable, and she had an answer for everything. And they tried every angle in the book. And you could see that it was a strain on her, but she stood the test of time. So at the end of the day, the chairman, Trey Gowdy, had this comment to reporters afterwards.
I think some of Jimmy Jordan's questioning, well, when you say new today, I mean, we knew some of that already. We knew about the emails. In terms of her testimony, I don't know that she testified that much differently today than she has the previous time she's testified.
So that's an admission that the Republicans didn't get to her. The Republicans did not get the meat on the bone they were looking for yesterday, and that would have been a campaign political takedown to paint Hillary Clinton as someone who simply cannot run this country. And they tried to pin it on, number one, security, number two, communication with an ambassador, and number three, this rogue relationship that she has with Sidney Blumenthal. Rogue in their mind, pretty normal in the mind of most Americans, as I would say. But it is something that has weighed heavily on the secretary. There was a moment of emotion when she explained what she's been through throughout all of this.
You know, I would imagine I've thought more about what happened than all of you put together. I've lost more sleep than all of you put together. I have been racking my brain about what more could have been done or should have been done.
What should have been done? How many times have leaders of a country look through that glass hole and say, gosh, why didn't we do this? You know, the Republicans were trying everything they possibly could yesterday to come up with a new angle, to come up with a fresh approach that would trip up Hillary Clinton, and it just didn't happen. It got to the point of the ridiculous. This congresswoman from Alabama, Martha Roby, asked this.
At your home, were you alone?
I was alone, yes.
The whole night?
Well, yes, the whole night.
Well, I don't know why that's funny. I mean, did you have any in-person briefings? I don't find it funny at all.
I'm sorry, a little note of levity at 7:15.
Well, I mean, the reason I say it's not funny is because it went well into the night when our folks on the ground were still in danger. So I don't think it's funny to ask you if you were alone the whole night.
Congresswoman, you asked if I had a skiff. I had secure phones. I had other equipment that kept me in touch with the State Department at all times. I did not sleep all night. I was very much focused on what we were doing.
So, the congresswoman from Alabama wanted to know if Hillary Clinton was alone all night long. So, could she corroborate what she was doing and how she was doing? That's what that was all about. They were trying every angle they possibly could to take down Hillary Clinton, and it didn't work. It's a huge political loss for the conservatives. A huge political loss. And now the American people will render judgment. Elijah Cummings had these thoughts about the accusations that have been placed around this secretary.
And it bothers me when I hear people even imply that you didn't care about your people. That's not right. And then I sit here and I watch you. And I saw how you kind of struggled when you were talking about that night. And I just, for one, want to thank you, and I appreciate what you've done. It has not been easy. You're right. It's easy to sit up here under these lights and Monday morning quarterbacking about what could have been, what should have done. You have laid it out. I think you have said this has not been done perfectly. You wish you could do it another way. And then the statement that you made a few minutes ago when you said, you know, I have given more thought to this than all of you combined. So I don't know what we want from you. Do we want to badge you over and over again until you get tired, until we do get the gotcha moment that he's talking about? We're better than that. We are so much better. We're a better country. And we're better than using taxpayer dollars to try to destroy a campaign. That's not what America is all about.
The ranking Democrat on that committee, Congressman Elijah Cummings. And what was so telling after that statement, no one on the Republican side countered that one bit. Now, there were three things that unfolded during the hearings yesterday that I thought were pertinent, that it seemed like this was the angle that the Republicans were trying to take. The role of Chris Stevens, the ambassador, it seemed, and it was described as almost that of a James Bond role. That I got the impression that he went into Libya knowing that there was going to be minimal security. He was going to be the boots on the ground to go into the country and find out what the heck is going on, find out who the good guys are, who the bad guys are, who the United States and allies could count on to get a successful conclusion, and don't create too much of a presence. That was the mission, it seemed to me. The other issue was the fog of war. What happened on the night? How did it happen? Who communicated with who, and why weren't certain things done? And I think that was answered very, very well. Then there's the Sidney Blumenthal connection. There seems to be an incredible fascination about Sidney Blumenthal with these people on the board, that there's no way that Hillary Clinton could have any friends whatsoever that would feed her any information at all about the cost of milk or anything else in the country of Libya. And they made him out to be like he was some kind of special envoy that the White House didn't know anything about, and he was some kind of top secret agent.